Greetings and salutations, and welcome to the Syndicate pregame show powered by Behind the Syndicate podcast. I'm coming to you live from the press box at the P Field in Pflugerville, Texas. I do apologize for the delay. Traffic getting up here was absolutely horrendous. Um, this is your host. My name is RJ Reed, and this is going to be what promises to be an absolute barn burner in the Continental Football League. Tonight, it's week one of the 2026 season, and we've got the I-35 rivalry game. Your hometown Texas Syndicate taking on the San Antonio Toros. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m., and I will be with you until then. That's right, folks. Austin versus San Antonio, North versus South on the I-35 corridor. These two teams are looking to make history. They have pride and a whole lot of Texas swagger on the line tonight. But before we get into the meat of the show, let's pause to give a shout out to some of our wonderful sponsors who helped make the Syndicate possible. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these important messages. Need something sweet to celebrate those big wins or fuel the tailgate? The Imperfectly Imperfect Baking Company brings homemade perfection right from the heart of Texas. Fresh baked cookies, gooey pies, fluffy pancakes, cinnamon rolls, and more. Delicious, adorable, and made with love by a passionate local baker. Perfect for game days, parties, or just because. Order up at perfectlyimperfectbakingcompany.com or hit up their Facebook today. Need something sweet to celebrate? Want to win the mental game before the whistle even blows? Power Mental Performance delivers elite mental skills coaching for high-performing athletes, teams, and coaches. Certified under Brian Kane, Roger Kitchen Jr. builds unbreakable focus, confidence, resilience, and championship mindsets through one-on-one sessions, team workshops, and proven strategies. Train your mind to dominate under pressure. Unlock your peak performance today at powermentalperformance.com. All right, welcome back to the Syndicate pregame show. I'm streaming live from the P Field in Pflugerville. The regular season opener between the Syndicate and the Tours will be kicking off in about 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Before we get into the show, I feel that I have to address the latest news from the COFL. It was announced on Thursday that the Fort Worth Braves will suspend operations for the 2026 season. They have joined the Michigan Arrows and the Indianapolis Capitals as the two teams that are suspending operations for the season. Now, this announcement does directly affect the Syndicate. Unlike the Arrows and the Capitals, who played in the North, and the Syndicate wouldn't be playing them at all. But because the Braves are in the Southern Division, this does directly affect the Texas Syndicate, as they were supposed to play the Braves in Week 3 at Fort Worth and then Week 5 here in Pflugerville. As of the airing of this show right now, there isn't any official announcement as to what the league is going to be doing, what they're planning on doing, whether they're having replacement teams such as the Norfolk Neptunes and the Vegas Gamblers are doing, or if they will just give the Syndicate 2 bye weeks. It's pretty unfortunate, and I know that the recent news here is going to give a lot of credence, I guess, to those who are always very negative about alternative football leagues, summer leagues, spring leagues. And as a fan of alternative football, I understand where they're coming from. I've only been living in San Antonio for about 9 years now, so I don't have the long history that a lot of the native San Antonians have. But since I've been here, I've seen the Commanders come and go, seen the Brahmas come and go, I've seen the Caballeros come and go, and we've seen a lot of leagues just fold. And so when the COFL announced that their return, there was a lot of, okay, well, we'll see it when we believe it. And now that we've had 3 of the 5 teams suspend operations, it just gives the negative Nancy's a lot more gasoline, a lot more credence to their argument. But enough of the negative Nancy stuff. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I like to be a provider of positivity. So let's start off with something a little bit more cheerful. And I'm going to start off with the write that down uh, segment. Now, last week I did make some predictions on what was going to happen, and now it is time to make myself accountable, hold myself accountable for those predictions. So, my predictions from last week, I did say that the Syndicate will score on their opening possession. I was incorrect about that. Unfortunately, Jeremy Hunt did throw an interception on the first possession of the game. My next prediction, I said that the Syndicate will record at least 3 sacks. Well, they had 3 sacks in the first half alone. My third prediction, I said the Syndicate will rush for at least 60 yards. Well, I was once again correct on there. Raekwon Smith and Trey Sanders combined for over 60 yards just between the two of them, and it was all before the first half. My fourth and final prediction, I said the Syndicate will hold the Arkansas Nighthawks to under 24 points. Well, I was right on that. They did shut out the Nighthawks. So, prediction accountability, I was 3 right, 1 wrong for 75% completion, correction. And for the season, I'm 3-1, 75%. So far, I haven't had any audience people give any predictions yet, but I'm going to keep that open for anybody who would like to make some predictions. You can drop them in the comments, or you can shoot me an email at brahmabulletin@gmail.com. And if you like to make a prediction, I'll write it down and we can see how you do against me. All right, my predictions for this game. First, I'm going to say that the Syndicate will rush for at least 180 combined yards. 180 combined yards for the game. That could be a combination of quarterback scrambles and the running backs. My second prediction, I will say there will be at least 3 total turnovers between the two teams, whether that's fumbles or interceptions. It could be 3 by one team. It can be 2 and 1. Just combined 3 total turnovers between the two teams. My third prediction, and this is a little love to the Toros because I do think they do have a good squad. The Toros will pass for at least 280 yards. They will pass for at least 280 yards. And my final prediction, the total combined points scored will be 68 points between the two teams. All right. And that is my predictions for the game. Awesome. So let's take a pause for more shout outs for our sponsors. So don't change that dial. We'll be right back. Craving that perfect golden crunch? Roselia's Gold Crunch brings handcrafted brittle made brilliant right here in Texas. Premium peanut, pecan, mixed nut, jalapeno, almond, and more. Rich, buttery, addictive flavor from family tradition turned gourmet goodness. Fresh, shareable, giftable perfection for tailgates, post-game vibes, or anytime indulgence. Grab yours at roseliasgoldcrunch.com today. Brittle, made brilliant. Want to dominate the field with explosive speed and game-changing ability? Speed kills, period. SK Performance Center is the premier spot building superstar athletes. For nearly 30 years, Coach T.J. Garza and the team have delivered proven speed development, change of direction drills, velocity training, and elite recovery programs. Results are the bottom line. Train like a pro and level up. Visit skperformancecenter.com or call Coach Garza at 512-902-3392 today. Okay, welcome back. I am live at the P Field in Pflugerville, getting ready for the kickoff between the Syndicate and the Toros. Kickoff is going to be here really soon. So let's talk about the squads really quick. The Texas Syndicate, which is Central Texas's first community-owned professional football team, they are making their highly anticipated home debut in the COFL. They are backed by passionate local owners through that We Funder campaign, and this team is built for the fans by the fans. They're hungry, physical, and ready to protect the home turf at the field. All right, it looks like kickoff is about ready to happen. So, unfortunately, because of traffic, I didn't get here in time. So, I'm going to sign off. If you guys are going to be watching the game, you can watch it on the United Football Media's YouTube channel. That is United Football Media's YouTube channel. And if you haven't got a chance to watch the game live, you can watch it on the replay. All right, the kickoff is about ready. I'm going to sign off here. Until next time, guys. Let's unite the hustle and go Syndicate.